Thank you so much for clicking on this video today. My name is Christine and this is everyday yoga because I truly believe everybody should be doing yoga every day. First, I want to apologize. I did not have a video published last Thursday because we're here in Oregon and we had an ice storm that caused our power to be out for 5 days. But we were very, very lucky that we have gas heat and a gas stove, so we're good. But definitely my heart goes out to everybody in Texas who's been affected. In fact, I have a friend who also teaches yoga, who's in my 500-hour yoga teacher training, who is in Texas, and she teaches a first thing in the morning class at 5:30 a.m. in Texas, which I would love to join, but that's 3:30 in the morning for me, so I just watch the recordings. But she always shares this little tidbit from her tea bag every morning as she enjoys her tea. And I'm going to steal that, Mercy, and say this. Your value doesn't decrease based on someone else's inability to see your worth. Your value doesn't decrease based on someone's inability to see your worth. And I say that, and it struck me because I know a lot of people, myself included, have struggled a little bit with body positivity, with self-acceptance. Everybody is either taller or thinner or stronger or whatever. So today we're just going to love ourselves. We're going to love our bodies. We're going to remember that we all have self-worth. We all have worth. If you didn't have worth, you wouldn't be here on this planet. So we need you, and we need you to be healthy. And taking care of yourself is giving yourself health care right here, right now, in your own home, at the click of a video. So the first thing I want to do today is, as always, find a nice, comfortable, and safe place to sit. Make sure that your feet are grounded on the earth and your sit bones are grounded into the chair. And by grounded, I mean really press along all of your foot, into the toes, into the heels, into the sides of the foot. Really press your buttocks into the chair. Maybe even kind of tilt the tailbone down just a little bit so that the tailbone is long. And by that I mean, so I'm just sitting normal, but I'm kind of tilting here so that I'm not arched in the back like that, causing any kind of weakness or area that could be injured. So we're really tucking that tailbone in, drawing the crown of the head up to the sky, the very top of the head, just like if you had a puppet string coming from the top of your head, just everything being drawn up nice and tall. And we lift the heart to open the chest so that the blood can flow freely and we're not all constricted like this. We also open the chest so that we can breathe. Breathing is so important for nurturing our nervous systems. And we have a lot of muscles and tendons that are involved in breathing. And some of those muscles are these little ones right here in the sides of the neck called the scalenes. And sometimes when you breathe really deeply, you might even notice that you have a little bit of pain here in the scalene. And maybe you might even make your breath a little more shallow because of that discomfort. So rather than making your breath shallow, let's stretch out the neck so that we can breathe more freely. And let's just start very, very gently, very gentle with your body. And let's just make some little circles with our noses. Just circle in one direction, just tiny little circles in the air with your nose. Nice and slow. Maybe making the circles a little bit bigger. coming around and around in whatever direction you choose. Doesn't matter, because we're going to reverse the circles. Even everything out, balance everything out. You might want to close your eyes here so you can really notice the sensations and maybe even sounds that are coming from your neck. And when you get as big a circle as feels good in your neck, take a couple more rotations there, and then begin to start decreasing the size of the circles so that you can come back to center, to where you're just making those little tiny circles again with your nose. And then let's reverse those circles. Nice and slow. If closing your eyes here doesn't feel good, maybe just take a soft gaze, look around at your room, notice where you are. Look up, look to the side, look down. Notice your space. Maybe make the circles a little bit bigger. Coming to a full circle as big as is comfortable in your neck. Listening, paying attention to any sounds. And then let's start to decrease the size of those circles. Just coming back to center. And then let's tap into the breath here. So now we've warmed up the neck muscles just a little bit, and we're going to continue to do that here. Pressing your feet down into the earth, pressing your buttocks onto the chair, drawing the crown up to the sky. Take your palms to your thighs or knees, wherever they fall naturally. And just inhale, lifting your heart and drawing your elbows down and back. And then maybe exhale, rounding forward just a little bit, bringing the chin to the chest. Inhale, lifting the heart, letting the elbows be heavy here. And exhale, rounding the back just a little bit, drawing the chin to the chest. We're just kind of opening up the spine a little bit, letting that spinal fluid move a little more freely without overextending anything or forcing anything. Just nice and gentle movement, tapping in with the breath here. And then go ahead and draw yourself up to that nice tall seat again. And then let's go ahead and inhale long and tall, and exhale to bring the right ear to the right shoulder. Inhale back to center again, and exhale left ear, left shoulder. Just very gentle. Inhaling back and forth, exhaling right ear, right shoulder. Inhaling nice and tall back to center, and exhaling left shoulder. Do that a couple more times with your breath. You don't have to be on pace with me, be on pace with you. And the next time you come to the left side, that'll be your last time. And then we'll inhale back to center and exhale right ear, right shoulder. And this time, let's take the left fingertips out to the side. So you've got this nice long line from the left fingertips to the crown, stretching in the left side of the neck, drawing the fingertips away. Maybe experiment and explore a little bit with lowering the arm or raising the arm a little higher. See where you feel that in your neck, your back, your shoulder. Maybe it feels particularly good in one spot. Stay there and just breathe. Inhaling up along that nice, beautiful straight line you've created here. And then to come back to center, the next time you inhale, bring the head back up to center, but rather than just bringing the head up, use your right hand here at the side of your cheek and gently lift the head back to center. That way we're not contracting all these muscles we've just spent all this time stretching. So we'll lift the head again with our inhale. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder. And then draw those right fingertips out to the side. And just keep those nice, long, even inhales and exhales here. Again, experimenting a little bit, exploring. Maybe bring a little bit of curiosity to what you feel here. You might find a spot where you didn't realize you were tender that needs a little extra care. And maybe if that is the case, you might imagine that you've got a little balloon at that spot. And when you inhale, you're inflating that balloon. And when you're exhaling, you deflate the balloon and relax that spot. And just stay here for another couple breaths. And then when you're ready to come back to center on an inhale, again, use that left hand to help you bring your head back up to center so that you're not compromising all the great stretching we just did. So let's just inhale center and exhale, look over to the right. Inhale center, look over to the left. Again, inhaling center, looking right. Inhaling center and looking left. Inhale center, exhale chin to chest. And then inhale, kind of rounding over to the right shoulder with the right ear. And then exhale back to the chin to chest and round over left ear, left shoulder. And continue doing this on your own. Just getting a beautiful neck stretch here. Again, notice what you feel, where you feel it. Notice what you hear. I'm hearing a lot of snap, crackle, pops. Maybe you don't hear anything. That's awesome. And that's you. And that's great. Because you're here and you're taking some time to care for yourself. And no one else can be you. So it's important that you do take care of yourself. Exhale back chin to chest after the last time you go over to the left. And then inhale, stacking the neck right up on top of the spine. Kind of keeping that chin tucked a little bit to keep the neck nice and straight and protected so we're not compromising the cervical spine. And then let's inhale the arms up and overhead and then gently twist over to the right. Bringing the palm of the left hand to the outside of the right knee and maybe bringing the right hand to the back of the chair seat. Or maybe even hooking that arm over the back of the chair to help you come into this twist. Maybe look forward, maybe look over to the right, maybe even gaze back over that right shoulder. But again, really honor your body and do what's good for you here. What's good for me might not be the same as you. And maybe I can twist more, maybe I can twist less. Find where your edge is. Really open up that right shoulder here so that the heart can be lifted and you can really breathe and that heart can really pump the blood around your body. Inhale one more time, lifting the crown of the head. And then exhale back to center. And then let's inhale the arms up and overhead. And exhale, twisting left. Bringing that right palm to the outside of the left knee. And experiment here a little bit with Where your neck feels the best as you gaze, maybe forward, maybe over to the corner, maybe over to the side, maybe out back over your left shoulder. Maybe you want to increase the stretch by hooking that elbow around the back of the chair. But as you inhale, you're lengthening, tucking that tailbone, keeping it nice and long, pointed down to the earth. And as you're exhaling, you're just softening into that twist and maybe twisting a little bit more. And when you're ready to come back to center, inhale one last time and exhale back to forward. Let's inhale the arms up and overhead. Exhale, bringing the hands together over the crown, and then just slicing the air right in front of you, coming all the way forward into this forward fold. And you're just resting the torso on the thighs here, letting the arms hang, maybe grasping the elbows here. And just really letting go of the weight of the head, letting the weight of the head stretch through the back of the neck and the shoulders. And then when you're ready, switch elbows. Switch your hand position on your elbows so that it feels a little weird. Awkward can be good. And stay here for a couple more breaths. And when you're ready, go ahead and release the hands and roll up one vertebrae at a time, stacking the bones of the spine, one on top of the other. Continuing to breathe and drawing that crown back up to the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, maybe exhale through the mouth with a big sigh. Do that a couple more times, and when we do that, when we take that big sigh, we're signaling our parasympathetic nervous systems that everything is okay. And when our nervous system thinks that everything is okay, it can relax, it can restore, it can rejuvenate your body. So let's do that again together. Let's inhale nice and big. And exhale out the mouth with a sigh. And then let's roll the shoulders forward a little bit, up and forward and down. And then let's roll them up and back and down, around and around. Lifting the arms as we inhale, exhaling into these goalpost arms, these cactus arms. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And again, explore here. Maybe this is good right here where you want to stop. Or maybe you want to inhale up, and as you exhale, really draw the elbows down in towards the waist. Inhale up. Exhale, elbows down towards the sides, lifting the heart, drawing the shoulder blades down the back. And last time, inhale all the way up. Wiggle those fingers up at the top, really stretch. And then exhale, letting the palms float back towards the earth. And then let's lift the arms and inhale one more time. Nice big breath, bringing the palms overhead to center. And exhaling, hands to heart. Really press those hands in together here. Draw the elbows down, lift the sternum to the thumbs. Inhaling here, pressing those thumbs to sternum. Exhaling, letting the elbows be heavy, letting the shoulder blades draw down the back. Thanks so much for coming today. Again, my thoughts and my heart and my energy and everything that I believe in is that all beings everywhere be happy and free. And I hope that this video helped you find a little bit of freedom of breath, a little freedom of movement, and maybe a little bit of self-care. And if you'd like to join me in the traditional yoga greeting, that means, may the light in me see the light in you, and the very best and most beautiful in me sees the best and most beautiful in you. And that's where we tilt the chin gently and say, Namaste.